Well, first of all, can I say thanks and appreciation to my own party for nominating me as the Deputy First Minister. Delighted to be back in this Assembly with 27 other colleagues. Deeply appreciative to our workers, our campaign workers, our families, and indeed most of all to every single voter who put their trust in Sinn Féin. I think the outcome of the election sent a very clear message to all the political parties and indeed the public that the people out there wanted Sinn Féin and the DUP to continue to lead this Assembly and the Executive forward. I've always been a strong adherent to the Good Friday Agreement, believe absolutely in the principles of power sharing, north-southtery, east-westerly, and I believe that there is a huge responsibility now on the DUP and Sinn Féin to take the Fresh Start Agreement forward, which is now over 6 months old. And in my opinion, it has been a good start, but there is much more work to be done. We are involved in the process of trying to put together a programme for government based on the Scottish and Finnish model, one which allows stakeholders within society around a wide range of subjects to feel included and to feel involved, and indeed the feedback so far from them is that they appreciate this approach. Obviously, we have also the challenge of putting together a government in terms of the ministers. And of course, in the context of the debate today around a range of issues, Mike Nesbitt, as leader of the Ulster Unionist Party, has taken the opportunity at a very early stage to say that he is not prepared to serve in the new administration. And I find that deeply disappointing. I do think that rather than it being seen as leadership, it will be seen as a lack of leadership. It will be seen as a lack of the Ulster Unionist Party's ability to accept the democratically expressed wishes of the people who have charged both the DUP and Sinn Féin with the responsibility to lead this administration forward. It's also a total repudiation of the decision made by David Trimble when he signed up for the Good Friday Agreement, because the Good Friday Agreement was about a cohesive, inclusive, power-sharing administration involving all of the main political forces that exist in the north of Ireland. So it remains to be seen now how other parties will respond to this. I made it clear in the context of our contribution to this process that we were going into government. The DUP have made it clear that they are going into government. We now await with considerable interest to see if the SDLP are going to stand by the principles of the Good Friday Agreement signed up to by their party in 1998, or whether or not they're going to follow the Ulster Unionist Party and not be part of an administration in this Assembly. So obviously that's the big talking point out of what happened today, but people shouldn't lose sight of the fact that Sinn Féin and the DUP have been charged with the overwhelming majority of MLAs in this Assembly to take these institutions forward. And for my part, I intend to continue to provide positive, constructive, responsible leadership in ensuring that we get a programme for government, that we appoint ministers, and that we continue to try to move forward on the basis of our different allegiances, on the basis of our different ideologies, but on the basis of the agreements that we've made with each other in the past to ensure that we continue to deliver for the people that we represent.